Happiness is the meaning and purpose of life, the whole aim and end of human existence. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. As to the gods, I have no means of knowing either that they exist or do not exist. He who is not a good servant will not be a good master. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. There is only one good, knowledge, and one evil, ignorance. The unexamined life is not worth living. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. The wise speak because they have something to say. Fools speak because they have to say something. We are not human beings having a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. Everything that exists is in a manner the seed of that which will be. You cannot step into the same river twice. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. The only true security in life lies in knowing you can handle whatever comes. There is no greatness where there is no simplicity, goodness, and truth. All that we are is the result of what we have thought. The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. We are what our thoughts have made us, so take care about what you think. Words are secondary, thoughts live, they travel far. The function of man is to live, not to exist. He who has a why to live can bear almost anyhow. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. In 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. The only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing. He who is not a good follower will not be a good leader. In war, the first casualty is truth. The things you do for yourself are gone when you are gone, but the things you do for others remain as your legacy. The greater the difficulty, the greater the glory. He who knows others is wise, he who knows himself is enlightened. The only wealth which you will keep forever is the wealth you have given away. Life without experience and sufferings is not life. It is better to be hated for what you are than to be loved for what you are not. The greatest victory is that which requires no battle. The more you know, the more you realize you know nothing. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. A happy life consists in tranquility of mind. To be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. A man who has no imagination has no wings. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Let food be thy medicine, and medicine be thy food. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. The secret of change is to focus all of your energy, not on fighting the old, but on building the new. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. The measure of a man is what he does with power. Before we continue, please subscribe to us. We motivate people every day, so stay tuned. And please share this so we can help other people to keep going. Thank you. To be able to practice 5 things everywhere under heaven constitutes perfect virtue: gravity, generosity of soul, sincerity, earnestness, and kindness. We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children. Life is like a camera. Focus on the good times. Develop from the negatives, and if things don't work out, take another shot. The only true freedom is in the mind, and the mind can be free, even when the body is in chains. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. Not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it is faced. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. I am not afraid of storms, for I am learning how to sail my ship. Happiness is not a destination, it's a journey. The true test of character is not how much we know how to do, but how we behave when we don't know what to do. Be the change that you wish to see in the world. Ignorance, the root and stem of all evil. He who commits injustice is ever made more wretched than he who suffers it. Happiness resides not in possessions and not in gold. Happiness dwells in the soul. Do not spoil what you have by desiring what you have not. Remember that what you now have was once among the things you only hoped for. All men by nature desire knowledge. The educated differ from the uneducated, as much as the living differ from the dead. It is not enough to win a war. It is more important to organize the peace. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. No man is free who is not master of himself. Friends, which quotes from our ancestors created an impact to you? Join us now and get motivated each day. Thanks for watching and hope to see you successful sooner. Keep an eye to our next episode. See you later.